Ah, nada, nada. Pues.
Welcome to the Broski Dills podcast, the best podcast. Fucking accent. Welcome to the Broski Dills podcast, the best podcast in all of the lands. Your boy Kiko Flo, Kiko Cervantes, the guy with the accent, and on the other side of the screen, like always, is Chef Maurice, the other guy with the accent, the heavier accent, the thicker accent. Look at his face, look at his demeanor. Of course, he's a thicker accent. Thank you for joining us. Like
Dick too.
thicker dick too. YouTube appreciates that in the first seconds. Thank you for joining us like every week. We bring you the sauce, we bring you the news. Not news really, but we bring you the good stuff, the good talk so that you can be jogging or doing whatever it is that you do in your private time. We don't want to get into that while you're listening to us. Or you can watch it on YouTube where it's actually even better. Or you can just see the clips on Instagram and TikTok. Or Facebook where right now we're actually popping off. Facebook is actually the future. Hashtag boom boom. Chef
You
Maurice,
think it'll make a comeback?
I think so because Facebook is sort of more real. It's more like people in the back in the day though.
Back in the day, though.
Back in the day though. You came back from Disney recently. I know you're a little bitch when it comes to roller coasters and different rides, but I wanted to talk to you about something that I've been noticing. Last time I went to the Orlando parks, it's like 2 years ago, and I had come back after like decades of not going. And I was a little scared of like going on the rides, the roller coasters, the things, but I did it. However, I was a little bit fearful at times. And I think with reason, I mean, the rides are kind of heavy, but I did it all. Now, I've been looking a lot on Instagram mainly, and you get fed all the bad news, but this is a little bit concerning to me. I see a lot of news about rides having issues across the US. I mean, it's happening around the world, but mainly the US. Where you would just randomly see a ride that malfunctioned somewhere and they had to rescue the people. And the last one that I saw, if you can get a picture of this, if you can search it, this happened, roller coaster incident in Texas. Roller coaster incident in Texas. So what happened, bro, is these people got stuck on the ride in a very vulnerable position where the thing is like right in the cliff. And the way that they had to be rescued was so fucking scary. They had to be unhinged from their thing in a way where like you feel like you're just gonna fall to your death. And after I saw that, I was like, bro, I've been seeing a lot of issues. Like, I don't know. So my question is riding roller coasters and, extreme rides just over at this stage? Are we just getting to a point where like, hey, this is failing too much? Like maybe I'm just not gonna do this anymore. Or am I just being what people call a little bitch?
I think you're overreacting. How about that? You're not being a bitch, but you're overreacting.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think people's gonna. I don't think they're gonna stop going to the ride.
Okay,
Actually,
so like normal people won't. So look at this, bro. Imagine being stuck there. You just being held by like one fucking thing in your leg, and the way they're gonna rescue you is they're gonna unhinge you, and you're in a position where your body is just naturally gonna go fall down. You know what I mean?
Damn, I don't know what could happen to me if this happened.
I mean, this is like the craziest rescue I've seen, bro. I think everybody made it, I mean, and then you have to go down a ladder that's like crazy too. But anyway, bro, you see how vulnerable these people are here? I mean, for people that are listening and not looking, I mean, because we put the audio-visual support, of course, because, we got that, the production value. But if you're just listening to this, imagine, when you're going up on a ride, but you're vertical. Imagine you're going vertical up. So your body
degrees.
wants to, 90 degrees up. And it got stuck right at the top of that. And the way that they have to rescue these people is fucking insane. So my question is, I love riding roller coasters. As I get older, they're becoming more scary, but I still love them. It's a thrill. I'm all for them. But seeing how they're failing recently, I mean, some people could argue, look, the reason why that ride stopped is because certain sensors gave out a red flag, and instead of putting the people in some danger, it stopped. So it actually did what it should have, meaning It stopped because it recognized there was something wrong. Let me stop this before anybody get hurt. And my question is,
You think it was AI?
no, my question is, I mean, maybe somebody can tell me I'm wrong. Maybe in the past we didn't have social media, and in the 90s we still experienced this type of issues. Maybe it is like that, and maybe I don't even visualize it like that because now social media makes it so that it's in your face every day. But I'm still a little bit like, dude, I've been watching a lot of issues with different rights around the world, and I'm starting to think maybe this is the time to, just call it a day. Hey, I had my fun, but maybe this is it. Maybe now it's just, we do little theater shows. Maybe we go see the dolphins. Let's look at the penguins. But maybe I'm not gonna ride things.
Maybe you can write me. Mira.
But that's not dangerous. I mean, only in the sense that can end our marriages. Our marriages.
I don't know, but I think people are still interested in them.
In what?
In the rights. Like, I don't
No,
think
I mean,
stop.
the youngins, right? The youngins, they're still gonna do it, I guess. But I don't know. Maybe people our age, if you're in your 30s, what are you thinking right now about roller coasters? I know everybody has seen on their Instagram reels shit that happens, bro. The fucking flying chairs, which, by the way, I've never ridden one. I just don't trust them. It's like these chairs that are hung by this two metal strings, and then it goes really high and starts going, around in circles. People know what I'm talking about. The fucking flying chairs. I feel like those, first of all, they seem very vulnerable, where I'm like, yo, this is mad sketchy. But on top of that, I've seen people get stuck at the very top where it's, you have to go like 3 hours. I think there's a park. Maybe I'm mistaken, but like the Seven Flags, is that a park? Seven Flags, right. I think there's a Seven Flags.
Six Flags.
Six Flags. Fuck, one extra flag.
Almost
God
there.
damn it. So I think there's a Six Flags in Mexico, and they have these flying chairs ride, and he got stuck at the top, and people were stuck like 3 hours there.
Fun.
Granted, it is Mexico, but it's still supposed to be like a professional theme park, like top of the line. So I don't know if I'm ready to go through an experience like that. If I was stuck in that roller coaster in that angle, and they had to be like that for like 4 hours before help came, that's traumatizing.
If for sure it's not going to be a fast, issue to resolve.
No, I'm pretty sure it's going to be.
The crane has to they have to stop everything around the fucking park.
I mean, it's litigation after that. People are going to be sued. People are going to make some money, right? Uncle Sam going to be paid.
Don't you sometimes wish something like that would happen so you can make some money?
I actually don't like the seedy environment of the US when it comes to everybody just wants to sue everybody and the system is made for it. I mean, I do appreciate it that in some way the law there is very strict, and I think it should be, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the solution is, but there should be a middle ground where you cannot just sue somebody and maybe that other person doesn't have the funds to defend themselves, and it's some like situation where you're suing them for something dumb. I don't know. But anyways, that's a different story. But I do understand that that's how it works in the US. I mean, if you trip and you fall in somebody's house, yo quiero ser tu abogado, el Abogado Goldenstein. You call me and I fix it up, bro. We fucking sue your friend for having an unfit floor in their house.
Well, there's a bunch of like things that you have to follow if you have a store, for example. Like you have to post certain signs. So if something happens, the store is not liable for it.
Right. I feel you.
I don't know. At least if you're gonna make money, probably, right? The park's gonna.
No, the park's gonna continue to make money, but I'm just saying.
No, right, but they're gonna have to pay these people that.
Well, these people are gonna sue, right? I mean, it's the land of the free, home of the brave. They're gonna sue.
The park is probably gonna say like, oh, in your ticket, in the small lettering.
In the small lettering, it says that you may be subject to being left in the fucking top of the roller coaster. Okay.
so they're not liable for it. They're probably gonna settle. Like a lot of these
Yeah,
companies
yeah.
settle
I mean,
for.
there's gonna be suing and there's gonna be settling, and millions are gonna go from one account to the other. I mean, it's just
And not
again.
ours.
Oh no, no, you and me, no. I mean, we're we're in the bottom percentile.
In the in the tax bracket, we're in the low percent.
Yeah, we're in the low percentile. So Chef Maurice, I wanted to ask you. I know you. I know that Ark Raiders had an update recently. So I wanted to know what has been your experience with this new update. What are the new features? Is it cool for people that don't know? Ark Raiders is a video game where you live in the bottom of in the bottom of the earth, right? Because it's been taken over by AI. So you live underground like in bunkers. But every once in a while you go up top to try to gather resources, and then you go back down and you do what they call an extraction. And an extraction is going up, gathering resources, and then going back safe to the little bunker.
I go into it, when you play any shooting game, are you more of like a PvP? I think most games are strictly PvP, right?
Yeah, like in general, my gaming experience has mostly been, it's not entirely, but 90% competitive gaming. So I'm playing other people, right? So my gaming has always involved me playing with other people. I have, gone in a tangent in the, last 5 years to playing single player games because I just want to do, have fun with that in a different, more relaxed way. But that's like 10% of what I play. 90% is competitive. So yeah, in a shooting game, it would be PvP rather than me playing against a computer, for example.
Okay, so I think the PvP aspect of it is what we should focus on. I'm trying to bring you back a little bit. So
Okay, but
if
are
we
you
do,
more okay? So I guess you're saying this because Chef Maurice is mostly about going on his own, doing the collection, and not really getting into what people call dogfights, right? So are you saying that you're willing and able to be more aggressive in the turf?
the problem is the problem is this: once you go into duos and we start PvPing, that means that all my matchmaking when you and I are not playing is going to be PvP, and then I like to play with my lady.
Right, and that's what I don't want because I know that you enjoy also a peaceful gaming experience where you go out there, you pick up your cables and your mechanical components, and you go back home.
So, and I do it with my lady, and I help her out, and like we like to fight the Arks.
I mean, and like I know this might sound like I'm being sarcastic, right? Because it is gay as fuck, but like I envy the fact that you're able to play this with your lady friend, right? And when I say lady friend, I don't mean like a lady boyfriend, which could be
Right,
like
right.
some because some people might be used to it. Like, oh, I go to Thailand every year. A lady friend to me is very different. But no, in this case, it's the lady friend that you decided to marry to live the rest of your life with. Fortunately and unfortunately, right? So the fact that you're playing with them this game and you guys are like, oh, we're fighting the AI and we're fucking having fun. I envy that shit. Hashtag
It's kind of
envy.
envy. It's kind of cool because when we get PvP'd, she gets very mad. She gets very sad because we're losing guns, we're losing ammo, we're
Right.
losing all this stuff.
But I love that because it's actually like there's commitment in it and there's like an actual you have some skin in the game. And that's what makes
Right.
it fun when like you're risking shit.
The other day we were
There's a
playing
purpose.
and she got killed, and she went into the chat mode and she just went off on this person. So you fucking bitch.
Right. You piece
You're a
of shit.
pussy.
Fuck you. Venezuelan. What?
What? How do you know?
Okay.
So
Yeah, so
I
I'm more PvP. You're more PvE. For people that don't know, like if you're from a bottom of the rock, you never played a video game or whatever, your version. PvE is player versus environment, which means the computer, the AI. PvP is player versus player. You're playing other people online and you try to fuck them up.
and when we first started playing us three, you, me, and our friend Luis, I thought that was what we're gonna do, but we decided to go like the PvE route.
Yeah, the thing is, I think in your case, you're newer to gaming. I think the PVE scenario where you're not really fighting other people and you're doing more like your little story, I think is more correct for you because, well, you know, to not sugarcoat it, you suck at shooting, right? So you get killed all the time because you're not that great at shooting. Now you've been playing against the computer for a minute, so now if we go back, I trust that your shooting skills have improved and we're able to go fuck some people up.
So not only that, one, I understood how the game works with, upgrading your guns. So that has helped me a lot. And then two, I bought a controller that like a PS5 controller that's adapted to like having a faster trigger
Mm-hmm.
and then having paddles in the back where I don't have to move my thumb and take it out of the aiming uh,
Right.
joystick.
Yeah, it has paddles.
So it has paddles in the back. I actually have it here. I can show it to you.
Show us. And just a quickly, a parenthesis here. Don't call it trigger because that might be triggering, no pun intended. It's trigger. Okay. All right. So show us now the paddles, the front and the back. Okay. Please,
So
please
this is the
look
front.
sick as hell. Okay.
It's very cool. And the joysticks you can change. As you can see, they're different.
Okay.
And then not only that, it's different heights.
Okay. I love that.
Um,
And then the paddles.
and then the paddles.
So that way you can jump and do other things without having to move
To
your
take
fingers so that
my
you're always aiming. Okay, now I
Correct.
want to know about the results. I love that controller. I had a similar one when I played Halo because I needed the paddles in the back because I was trying to go pro. Then I realized, you're fucking retarded. You should have completed your university. So my question is, with this new controller, the experience that you've gathered, are you a more gangster shooter than you were a few months ago? And be real.
I've been
Peop-
working on it. I'm still trying to get used to the paddling stuff.
I like the honesty, but goddamn, come on, what do you mean?
I'm getting better, for sure getting better. But there's a lot of things that has happened. So I bought this controller at the same time that I was going into seeing streamers who stream the game and then reading Reddit, the Ark Raiders you know thing on Reddit, and how much people hate the game because it's not one focus. So it has these two strategies where you can go PvE, but you're going to show or you're going to find people with who does PvP, and then that might happen. But I don't want to be part of that, at least not yet. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about shooting some. I've had the chance,
Right.
and I just hold off a bit.
Like, do you have situations where you're playing the game and you kind of go into two-pack mode and you start thinking, I ain't a killer, but don't push me?
I've had those thoughts. Yes,
You've had
I've
those
had
thoughts.
people like I have them pointed out in their head,
Hmm.
and then
Right.
and as part of the game would do, I would just follow up.
Right. And then, like, the two-pack voice comes in your head. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. And you're like, fuck, if I'm
Right.
push, I might kill.
And then that means that whenever I want to go PvE with my lady, I'm going to fall into a category where I don't want to be at. That has
Right.
already happened where she and I go out and then we just get killed instantly.
Do you feel like also the negative toxicity within the game is going to happen to you like the Dark Knight in the Batman series by Christopher Nolan, where you've been the hero for so long that you become the villain?
Not only that, but also from watching all this, like the streamers who do the game, you see how much cheating there is.
Oh shit!
So I've actually gone now into videos that show how people cheat, and it's so fucking insane.
I didn't
And
know
then
about that.
yeah, you pay for it. You pay like $10 a day, or anyways, they have like different amounts.
Oh, it's
And
like a
then
cheater dealer where you can pay somebody to help you cheat.
it's a cheating thing that goes into the game. So it shows you where everyone is in the map. Even if you're hiding, it tells you, okay, this person is crouching down. It's for some systems, it shows you what guns you have, how much ammo you have, what's your health. It's insane. And then the cheating has gotten very bad. And then you see all the streamers, of course, they do PvP all the time. which I don't partake, but I enjoy watching because it's something I don't do and I
Okay.
can't do. So I enjoy watching that, and I just partake in my little adventure of
Right.
gathering mushrooms and stuff.
Right. Right. You're more like, hey, let's gather some mushrooms, go on top of the hill, trip out. You feel me?
You know what I like to do? I like to do
Mm-hmm.
the trials. That's something I can do by myself and with my lady. So like today, before you and I got on, and she went to pick up our son, we played a little bit
Yeah.
and we did trials. Like this week is, I don't know, like kill the spotters or open loot in a certain
I love this.
area.
Do you feel that since you've been doing these missions with your lady, these trials, has this made your relationship better and made you bond more?
It has definitely make us bond in a different way.
Mm.
It's she's competitive. But
Okay, I
then
like that.
I'm finding this side of me that I'm super competitive where I'm like we're playing and I'm like, all right, heal up, reload, let's go. Let's
Okay.
keep these people, the arcs are coming. Sometimes we shoot around because we want to feel that we still want to shoot. I don't want to shoot at people because most of the time I'm gonna lose and I'm gonna
Uh,
lose all my loot. So we, on purpose, we shot, the arc, and then they come to us, and then that's my thrill, and then that's where I find like the fun out of it.
uh,
I
so so
take,
so so
I
you
take
do
new bombs,
find
and
you do find tickling in your brain from the thrill of
the thrill of the fight,
maybe I die.
right? And it has happened. Like when the arc gets, and it has happened. Most of my death has been like that because I'm just
Right.
fucking around and I'm not, you know,
You end
can't
up
shoot good enough.
you end up biting more than you can chew,
Right, right. But
as
then
Socrates would say.
now watching all these streamers has given me a different knowledge of maybe what I should take for my raids. You
Do you
know,
think this is also helping you and your wife in a situation where let's say in the future we have an apocalyptic, ending of the world?
oh no, we're fucked. We're
No, no,
fucked.
no, no. But listen. Stay with me. And you end up having to like, get weapons and sort of defend, your little nest, right? Your little chiquilino, right?
Hmm.
You think this has helped you to sort of coordinate, like, hey, boom, let's go this way, shoot that way, let's keep it thrill.
I feel like it needs to happen now because maybe I'm on my peak now, and in five
Oh,
years, if this shit happens in 5, 10 years,
no,
maybe.
but what if you stay locked and loaded with the shooting games, and in 5 years you're like a gangster one, you're like in another level?
Do you think it does translate, like
What?
the shooting in a game to shooting in real life,
I mean,
in a way?
obviously the physical motions of it don't, but I have heard, and I think this is actually factual, that even in like certain armies, they train people with shooting games because the tactics and shit can translate. So yeah, definitely some of that does translate, and it's actually used for practice. So yeah.
You have to see how insane some of the streamers are. I try to find like the very good ones or the
Okay.
ones that I deem good enough.
Mm-hmm.
And it's insane how what they can do. And
Like
a
what?
lot of I don't know, a lot of the shooting and like one shot head kills, like that is impressive. And like how they can see things that I can't see. Like it's dark and he sees like the head moving. And it's like, all right, it's that way. I'm like, how the fuck did you see that? But also,
Okay.
they're coming from a lot of them. They come from a background of other shooting games. A lot of them from like Call of Duty.
Yeah, I mean these are veterans in the shooting world.
I don't know
So
if you've heard about the burnt peanut.
the burned peanut, is this like a streamer that puts himself as a peanut?
Right,
But I kind of know a little bit of that. Isn't this a streamer that also stopped playing Ark Raiders?
right. Because the cheating has gotten so bad. A lot of the big streamers have left the game because the cheating has gotten very bad.
Oh, okay, so
And
it's
then
actually a
there's another,
problem with cheating.
right. Yeah, they actually, Embark, which is the studio who created the game, the last update they came out with like, oh, we're doing this to combat cheating, but I keep seeing the streams, and then you can see when people are actually cheating. Like they come out of nowhere. Like that's the first, or they hit insane shots that are almost impossible to hit. So they're doing something for it, but it has gotten like
Worse.
somewhat bad. And they do. Stream Snipe. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like
No.
you and I are queuing up and to play, but we're also watching another streamer who's doing duos, and then we can hit it at the same time, and most likely you're gonna be paired up with that person. And then what they do is like they try to find the streamer and kill him and take his guns and stuff.
Damn.
So yeah, it has gotten weird.
And you know all the like inner lore of all this.
Yes, I am like right now. I stopped watching everything and anything else. Like all I do is watch people play this shit. Like I'm very like
Okay, right.
you and my wife told me to find a hobby, right?
No, but you know
Motherfuckers, I
what?
found it.
I'm happy that like not only like I helped you build a computer and get into the gaming world, but the fact that the game that I recommended you should get into with me, the fact that you made it like your life mission, like I feel so happy because I wanted you to experience what it is to be super hooked on a game and find so much joy in it. So I'm fucking super grateful about it. Which and also, I mean, aside from the fact that it's fun, I'm the type that believes that gaming actually creates new pathways in your brain and helps you when you're aging to have a more potent mind that's gonna last a little bit more and a little bit better the passing of time. That that's what I believe.
It's insane. I'm very invested. I'm I was saying I'm very invested in this. Like I don't so I found this streamer that I like that all he does is play Ark. And he's very good. And he comes from like Call of Duty. Anyways, I found that you can like prime subscribe to this person. That helps them, but I don't have to pay anything. It's just you're just linking your Prime Amazon Prime subscription to this
Oh
to
right,
Twitch.
you get one free subscription with your Prime subscription, right?
So, and actually, the first month, I was just watching and then getting all the ads, which are like 3 or 4 minutes too long. But then somebody gifted the
All
subscriptions, and
right,
I was one of the
they
chosen
do
ones.
that too, right? When you're looking at the
Right,
stream for a while, some people gift you subscriptions. True.
right. So I for different streamers, I've gotten gifts. So I have all different streamers now that people gifted me for some reason a subscription to them. So I watch that. But anyways, this a lot of them have like gone away. Like I haven't resubscribed. That would mean that I would have to pay from my pocket. So I found this guy and I put the Prime subscription to him. So like most of the
Okay.
times I watch him uh, because I don't get the ads. And then there are other streamers that don't put ads, and I think that's kind of cool. But they lose some money, but they get money from other. Anyways,
Yeah,
so
I have like a Warcraft thing that I follow, and they also sometimes gift me subscriptions and shit, which I was like, oh, cool.
very cool. And anyways, so this past week or two, like I've been like after I put my son to sleep, I watch these people. Like I forgetting about my wife. I watch these people until like 1 or 2 in the morning, and I have to work at I have to wake up at 6 to go to work. Don't tell this to my wife, but sometimes at work when I'm by myself, I put them on. I'm fully in.
Invested.
But what that means is like I've been watching them so much that I haven't played as much. Like today was the first time I played in a week.
For example, Chef Maurice, if we eventually, because I think at some point we're going to do it, get like a bar, restaurant, gaming place going, would this be a place where you set up a little gaming room where we have, so you can play quick battles? Like, let's say, oh, it's Tuesday slow. Let's get a
You
couple
and I
games
hop
in.
in.
Yeah, let's get a couple games in.
I was thinking like maybe we can get a place like this in the front, and then in the back we make it a studio
Yeah.
where
Of
we can
course.
keep doing this and then have our own setup.
Yeah, the VIP
But
for
then
the
that's too
homies.
much money, yeah.
No, I don't think so. We can like make it so that we have a VIP section for us,
Mm,
and it's also the studio. Actually, we get actually 2 for 1.
I'm in it. I'm in it.
All right. So
But yeah,
the goal is in the next 5 years make a little bit of money so that we can make that a reality.
I've been super in it with it. Well, just the fact that I bought the controller, to me, that kind of blows my mind because that's not me.
Well,
But
I,
I was
I
playing with
felt
my
the
old,
same way. I'm speaking a little lower because it's late here, and my girlfriend is telling me, "Oh my God, you speak so loud right now." I was like,
God damn.
I feel the same way you felt because when I bought a pro controller for Xbox that costed $150, I was like, "Yeah, you're going to like a higher place. You're buying a pro controller so you can have better clicking in your controller. That's when you know you're going to addiction mode."
And you know what? Since I don't play with a mouse and a keyboard, I'm not used to like I've gone into the practice mode and kind of fuck around with it to try to get used to it. But the reason I bought the controller is because from what I read and what I feel, it's like the closest thing to a mouse in a
Mhm.
controller that you could have. Um, I still feel like the mouse and the keyboard will be 10 times easier. It's just a thing of you getting used to, setting up your keys the way you want it. And I don't have a gaming mouse. I have
Well,
like
but
a
don't.
work
I mean,
a work mouse.
don't get discouraged because even though for computer shooting games, keyboard and mouse is technically the best, there is an advantage playing shooting games with a controller. You have a disadvantage in the aiming because with the mouse you just have higher accuracy in aiming. But when you play on a controller, you have an advantage in mobility. You move in a better, easier, faster way because in keyboard it's a little clunky to move. And with the controller, I remember this because I went from controller to keyboard with Halo. I was able to clearly see how with the keyboard I was better at aiming, but I was clunkier at moving and mobility. So don't get it twisted. There is an advantage to playing with a controller, and you're a controller bitch already. So
Um, I like it. I like the controller, but I want to keep trying the keyboard and the mouse. Uh, so, I've been since I've been watching the streamers and stuff.
right.
They show a lot of them show instead of their faces, they show their hands.
Mhm.
So I'm like, all right, what do I need from what I see? Definitely need a mouse and fucking display,
A
a
monitor,
monitor.
a new screen.
Uh, they put their FPS on the top and they're like running 200, 250. The other day I went in and I played one game just to see how mine looked. And it was like 90, 100. And then I looked up, and right, because this monitor is for work, like a work use monitor. It's not, the best gaming.
So you could get more.
So I could get more. So I'm debating that or a better chair or
I mean, there's
the
these chairs by
mouse.
Secret Lab that are amazing, which is the one I have, and that's the ones that you should get. They cost about 500 buccarinos, but these are amazing. However, I think that should be the towards the end. I think the most important thing now, right? You need a little black angel demon next to your ear telling you the most important thing is a screen, a good screen, and I would say keyboard and mouse, but you don't play with a keyboard and mouse. You play with your controller, so you already got the controller. So the only thing you need would be a gangster gaming keyboard, which I think we can get for 200 or less, maybe 150.
Damn.
Yeah, but that's how much it costs. I mean, at least
I mean,
150. I think I can get it for 150.
because I was looking up and a lot of them are like 400. So my head it was like gearing up towards the idea of okay, this is, a base of what you can
I mean,
expand.
your graphics card maybe can do 4K, but I'm not sure if you can do it in like a because a 4K monitor we are jumping to 400, but a non 4K, which I think is what you should go for because you can get a faster. frame rate on a lower resolution, meaning instead of going 4K, you can go 1080p, which is the normal full HD you've known for your life, and you have a lot more frames per second, 200, 250, for example. But anyways, we'll talk about that off air. I don't know if people. That's inside
But
baseball.
it's just showing you how invested I am in it.
No,
Like
no, I mean
how
I love
deep
it.
I have gone into
I love it that I
the
got you into
game.
this addiction and that you're becoming a little addict of your own. It's sort of like Mitch, my homeboy. He got me into Magic the Gathering,
There
and
you
once he
go.
planted the seed, I became an even more addicted than him. Kind of like you.
So there you go. So lately it has been the monitor, the chair, or a different game. I know we talked about it recently,
This is what I want you to do. I want you to play another game.
but the game I'm really looking at, it's like a one game player,
Okay,
one
which
player
one?
game, sorry. It's a new James Bond game that from what I read and from what I watch, it's like a
Okay,
very good game.
share
Like
your screen. Share your screen. Get on the Steam page and show us.
the Steam, okay. Um, yeah. It seems like it's very good.
Okay.
Um, 007 First Light. It's $70.
Okay. It's
So it's
new.
on the pricier side.
It's a new one, I guess.
It just came out last week. Steam. All right, can you see it?
Nice. We see it. It's a little clunky, but okay. Now it's rolling. I see. Okay.
It's like the one, basically how we grew up playing GoldenEye.
Yeah, like Splinter Cell. Yeah, I think you like Tom Clancy. I think you would like this. Yeah, this is cool. It's not my type of game, but I think you would enjoy it. I
And
recommended
it's a
you
one person.
Cyberpunk 2047, some shit like that. I think that one's cool as fuck too. It's on sale recently because I think these are shooting games that aren't really try hard shooting games where you can
Right.
do it and have fun and not have to be like a fucking crazy shooter. You know what you should get as well? You should try looking at games that are good co-op so you can play with your significant other.
Okay. That could be like a share platform. So she can play on the PlayStation and I can play on the computer.
Yeah. Or there's games that are a little bit more family oriented that you can play on the PlayStation, both of you.
Oh, that too. I have forgotten about that side. It's just that
Yeah.
I'm like thinking about giving usage to the PC that,
Right, right, right.
right now it's
Now,
like mainly used for
now in
Twitch.
in the more tactical side of things, there are games that you can both get in the PlayStation and PC and then play together in a more gangster. Let me get the headset going. Let's get a strategy going. Let's put the kid to sleep. Take some Adderall. Let's make it happen to 7 a.m.
That's a dream right there.
Isn't that the American dream?
It
Or
is
am I
an American
Or am
dream.
I mistaken?
The other day we stayed together until like 2 or 3 in the morning
That's love.
playing. Yeah. Damn.
People think love is like, you know, fucking twice in the night. No,
No.
it's raiding till
That's
7 in
a
the morning.
that's also the kind of love I want to share with you.
I wanna do that. Obviously,
You know what we should do? We should stream
okay,
again. We should play a little Ark. I'm
okay,
afraid of the PvP thing with you. Maybe we can do
right,
a little PvE just to get if we get
okay.
shot at, we can shoot back because the one of the updates was like the new matchmaking system.
We'll first go passive, and then we'll go
There you go.
active.
There you go. So the new matchmaking thing that they do is that you can shoot back from like as defense, and that won't hurt your PvE matchmaking.
Okay, right. Like if you're
So we
not
can
the
let other people.
instigator,
There you go.
okay. So if we're not asking for it, if they come for us, then we can get aggressive. because I want to be sometimes aggressive.
aggressive.
All right, all right.
Uh, so so we get the stream going. We but it has to be at night. I know it's hard because our time difference is hard. So for me, it'll be in the afternoon.
Right, right,
But we
right.
can get the Wisconsin out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Maybe we
like
can
right
order a
now,
pizza.
we can
I'll
maybe
order
order a
you a
pizza.
pizza.
All right, damn, for sure. Maybe you can order like also while you're at it, a little like Taiwan girl that does like these massages, but
So
like
you
nothing sexual. It's more for my stress, kind of like Rafa Nadal. He needs like a massager.
right. You saw the documentary?
You saw it,
I haven't. I haven't.
bro. I've been telling you about all these Netflix documentaries, like
A lot of sports I like.
sports ones. You gotta watch them all because they're fucking exquisite. The Rafa Nadal documentary on Netflix just out. I'm not even paid for this. I'm not even paid for this. Bro, it's insane. And Nadal is not even like my favorite in tennis. I'm more of a Djokovic guy, right? I like
Okay.
the Serbian. I like the Serbian blood. Because I think the guy's just gangster. But Rafa Nadal, he's Spanish. That hits my blood. He's from, no, not Marbella. He's from
Mallorca.
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 Bro, Rafa Nadal's career, that dude is a gangster, bro. That documentary is insane. He goes through his whole life and all the issues he had with the injuries and how he fucking self medicated himself to like fuck it. I'll take painkillers so that I don't feel the pain,
Man,
bro.
that's
That dude is a
gangster.
gangster, bro.
He can definitely say with an A or an ER. Hard
Yeah,
ER.
he could say it, but I shouldn't have.
I want
Okay.
to give you so much shit.
Okay, anyway, so yeah, that's Rafa Nadal's thing. But going back to what we were saying,
The PvP aspect.
PvP. Is there a way? Is there a way that you can get into a video game that is not a shooter? Do you think you have the possibility of expanding a little further in the gaming spectrum, giving enough
Like
teddy
what
bears?
game? Like sports? Sports, I'm down. Any
No,
sport.
not sports. More like let me say, more like
Like solitaire.
solitaire. What the fuck? Maybe top down.
What the fuck is that?
Top down is when games that you've seen me play where you see the thing from the top. You see like the map and the units from the top.
Not following.
Not following. Okay. Search, share your screen and search, for example, League of Legends. And then you put images.
Okay. You should have said like League of Legends and I would have understood.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm trying to talk to you like a pro. Because I consider you, you're in the realms of the pros.
League of Legends is not on Steam.
No, not on Steam. Like just put on
Oh,
Google
okay.
League of
Sorry,
Legends and
sorry.
then images. For people that don't know, we fired our assistant. So, um,
This is what we got now.
yeah, so this is what we got. It did allow us to buy lights, but we do have a slower production. But we feel that this could add a little bit of charm to it.
Right.
And it works. I mean, it's clunky, but it works. All right, so League of Legends, you like
Okay.
the
I'm
battle you
not.
see it from the top. This is what's called top, from top view.
I don't know. I've never been like in love with this game.
I
I
don't
can
like
try
this
it
game
out.
personally, but I play games that are like this, and I think that
I mean, if they have
I mean,
this characters, maybe.
you remember when I got you into this whole gaming stuff? It was kind of like putting lube, right, in your
Can I be
orifice,
this
right?
character?
You can be anything. I mean, I was just putting lube in your orifice, and then you were like, I don't know if I can game, and then eventually you started gaming with arcs. I call that like I put the pinky in, like you just the pinky, and
The
then
thing is that I'm really enjoying this game.
okay, but check me out. This is the part like you get a little too addicted, right? So I have the pinky in, and I tell you, look, I have this other game that you might like. It's different. You gotta jump. You gotta take a leap of faith. And that's me. That's me saying, look, I'm gonna stick the other finger along with the pinky. And in your eyes, you're like, hey, I'm already cool with the pinky, and I'm actually scared of changing the situation. If we go for like an extra finger, I'm just scared of what's gonna happen. And I tell you, take a leap of faith, and you take the leap of faith, and you realize you like the pinky, but you like it more with the second one, right? And this is a metaphor for maybe you would like a different game that's played a different way. I'll have you try it with one that's free, where you don't have to spend any money, and we can test it. And you can take a leap of faith with me, and we'll put a second finger in, maybe a third one. Who knows? I don't know if we have enough time.
What's a game?
I mean, the one that we can try out is Heroes of the Storm. It's a Blizzard game, by the Warcraft people. So we can try the meta, see how if you like that type of like game. You can download. You have to download the Blizzard agent, whatever. Just search online Heroes of the Storm download, and you'll be able to download it for free. We can play it in one of these days and see if that's something that interests you. Because top view is like a cool. It's different. It's like I wanna see if at least that type of shit like ignites any sort of feelings inside of you. And if not, hey, look, we tried. I'll take the fingers out.
Okay. I'll do that. We'll do
I
that.
never been the type where like, yeah, I don't like the fingers in, and just leave them in. That's fucked. I think that's like abuse and shit.
Well, we could do a stream, and then we can play this game together for the first time.
You can react live, like, hey, do I like it or not?
We could get the pizza. I can get you the pizza. We get some Wisconsin's going.
Some Wisconsin's going.
Some Eddie Murphys.
Some people don't know what the Wisconsin's are. Can you explain it to them?
Show me your drink. What are you drinking today?
It's gone.
Oh.
But it was the Wisconsin's. What is it though?
So the whiskey,
right?
The
Scotch.
Whiskey.
The Scotch. It could be the Japanese, the Scottish one, or even the one that they do in Louisville.
Oh, the bourbon.
The bourbon. Not my favorite, but I respect it.
I got some. I can do that.
Oh, you got that.
I was gonna go for that today.
All right.
But then,
But you fucking bitched out.
I Eddie Murphy'd out.
Oh, you Eddie Murphy. Okay, and that's the other thing. What's the Eddie Murphy? Some people don't know.
It's medicine prescribed by a doctor.
For glaucoma. For glaucoma.
For glaucoma.
Wait, Kiko, so you're telling me that I can take a cannabis teddy bear to the dome, and that's gonna help me with my glaucoma? I don't have glaucoma. Yeah, bitch. Why do you think you don't have glaucoma? Because you've been taking the teddy bears.
We could definitely do it at night for you. Like maybe, like a midnight sesh for you.
Okay. Let's do it.
You know what you can do? Or what you can do? Save up all the egg cartons that you may have, and then we can put it in the walls so you don't make any noise to your neighbors.
Yeah. Although my neighbors haven't bothered yet, it's more my soon-to-be wife.
That she hates the loud.
Yeah, I think she hates it when she sees me enjoying my life.
Mm.
You know what that is?
God damn.
I start to understand the Netflix documentaries where they just unalive their peoples. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're like, I mean, I won't do it, but I get it. You know what I mean?
I understand why.
Right. Like I could connect the dots. I'm like, okay, boom, boom, boom. This happened. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Of course, you're gonna choke her. Of course, I see it.
It sucks. Damn, this hadn't happened in a while.
Yeah, you get some focus. Yeah, we're doing good. We're putting in the new lights, putting in the money in. I mean, people know we only lose money on this podcast. I mean, yeah, I mean, and like in our youth. It's been like 5 years since we started this podcast. I hope people appreciate that. We've been growing with them, showing them our vulnerability and shit. Like that shit ain't easy.
Well, you used to do it before by yourself, right? Well, and the homies.
Imagine. Yeah, at one point I was on my own. But then I came back. I found Chef Maurice, and he gave me the light. Now we're fucking on another level. People are,
We're fucking.
sponsors. No, we're not fucking yet because just because of the physicality of the situation. Like we're not together. If we were, then we would be doing completely heterosexual fucking. Which, by the way, is possible. If you have a homie that you're like hardcore macho man homies with, then you can do the heterosexual stuff, and it won't even matter. Like it's not gay.
Mm. By the way,
Mm-hmm.
if we ever think about, reuniting you, Luis, and me to do a trio,
Okay.
we're gonna have to PvP. Like trios are not, PvE anymore. Like
Okay.
if you're running trios,
I mean, I was still thinking like sort of we're in the sauna and we're doing the gay stuff. Okay, so you're talking more in Ark Raiders. If you play with 3 players, it's understood and it's default that you're gonna be shooting other motherfuckers. It's gonna be a motherfucking war. Is that correct?
it is. It's going down.
You're back.
If you're going trios, it's going down.
Right. Okay, so trios is drive-by. Let's ride. Bring your Glock. I fuck your
bring
bitch,
your
you
shit.
fat motherfucker.
Yeah.
Get money. Get money. Okay, I get
That's
it.
why a lot of people are going with like, when we used to do like the free loadout.
Right.
So they give you like a basic gun and basic stuff to do. A lot of people are doing that now,
Hmm.
but other people are going in with their good shit.
And that's where you come in. Well, not you, but like
Not
the
me.
rats. I call them
Yeah.
the rats.
And
They
that
come
is,
in and they do the dirty.
I think more than the cheaters, I think the rats have stopped me from playing too much.
I hate the rats.
You're going into to get extracted, and then it's just some dudes just waiting for you.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro.
For people that don't know, in Ark Raiders, you have to extract and go to a location so that you can be sent and shipped back to your bunker. And some rats just sit there and wait for you to come with all the loot, and they kill you and get your loot. And that's what's called a rat.
What about when they hunt you down?
I think that they get a little bit more credit, but they're still being, ratatouille, at least.
Ratatouille. Yeah. I like the PvP thing, or the PvE. Sorry, I like that.
Right, no, it's paper bitch. We get it.
I think it's that. Also, the other day I was playing, and I was like shaking, being too nervous. It was like 3 a.m, 50 mgs in the head.
Right. Do you think that's helping your nervous system or fucking it up?
I think that and playing the game is just fucking me up.
Right, it's not a trick question. Okay, so he's fucking it up. Okay, I get it.
And also, again, I'm invested. Like sometimes I'm playing on one screen, and then on the other screen I have like the Twitch thing going.
Right.
Just
learning.
watching, learning.
Right. Okay, now, you tell me all this, and it makes me feel that maybe I'm not such a fucking loser. Because I live almost the same way. I mean, the only thing that changes is like the game, right?
Right.
But the rest is the same. I'm watching the videos, and you know
I can
what
see
I
you
think?
playing Magic and one, and then watching some dude on Twitch doing the same
Explaining
thing.
How to
Right.
play better with a deck.
God damn, we're the same. You and
It's
I.
the same. It's the same thing.
I'm not paying for any subscription yet. So,
Nah,
and I've thought about it. I'm like, should I pay for this motherfucker? And I have this motherfucker plus the Prime one. But then you're like, sometimes they go live at the same time. How are you gonna watch both at the same time? You can't.
Right. It's
So you
like
have to
jerking off
choose.
It's like jerking off to 2 different girls. Like, what the For people listening, I want you to tell us if this is like if you're 38 years old, is this the correct thing you should be doing? Or is there like different venues where our mind should be dedicated to and our energy to? Chef Maurice, thank you for joining us from Hialeah. It's always a fucking pleasure. I love you being vulnerable and telling us about your fucking little, kinks or whatever, But at the end of the day, gamers should get a little bit more respect. And hopefully all this gaming is shaping new roads in our heads so that we do not get dementia or some fucked up shit like that. Right? Thank you. I love you. Stay hydrated. Go to your doctor. look at your fucking teeth, because that shit is, the main thing that fucks up when you're older. And stay Gucci, I mean, medicate yourself, but don't go overboard. Thank you. I love you.